Welcome to Reactor's Cut. Remember to like and subscribe.
$1,000 say that the horses look f***ing stupid as hell. Oh. There are no horses. Why aren't you riding a horse?
So we're riding a horse. What the am I watching?
Where's his horse? Wait, what? He had no horse. They were just making the noises for a horse?
Not a horse.
Hold up!
It's a horse on a budget. It's a horse from AliExpress.
Hold up!
Could you imagine being the king's hand and you have to prance behind him, clacking these things to make it seem like he's
even a king.
Here we go. Oh.
What?
He was just making the horse clip-clop noises, but he's not actually a horse.
What is a horse?
Hold up!
Horses. Wait, what?
Hold up!
Why was he not on a horse?
I would think about horse.
Hold up!
Shut the f up.
And maybe a horse galloping. Or a moose.
What?
Oh,
Imagine that's your job.
right. Pretending to be a horse.
The horse trot.
No. No.
Hold up!
He's not on a horse.
The guy behind him, his squire, is like, do, 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 do.
Hold up!
He's just got a guy with him. He's pretending
What is going on?
Still making the sound effects for him. He's not even going the same pace.
Hold up!
Nobody for horses in this movie.
Are they drumming? What is this? Oh, he's not. He's not. That's not a horse. Is that a coconut?
Hold up!
He's actually literally like this.
Oh, they're not even riding the horse?
I thought they were riding horse.
Hold up!
Hold on.
Hold up!
Man, hold up, bro.
I was about to say that horse has a cool cadence.
What?
He has no horse.
He has no horse, but the horse is simulated pretty well.
It is.
Hold up!
What? Oh, it's gonna be like this, okay.
Hold up!
I thought for sure there was a horse involved with this.
Okay. Okay.
In the back. Isn't that more tiring than just walking?
Yep, that's what they're doing. Uh-huh.
Gotta love the creativity.
He might be. He is wearing a crown.
He's deranged.
I need someone to do this for me.
Oh my god!
Oh! He's making the noises! The guy behind him's making the noises with clicker thing.
Again, keep going, Queen. It's absurd.
What is going on? Oh my god.
Oh my god, and he's me.
Just seeing him like look pathetic riding it like that.
That is good sound effects.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Why?
What in the
Skipping
world?
too. Reminds me of little kids at recess. I'm pretty sure I've seen my students do this.
Why?
Okay.
Oh no.
Nice. Oh, no.
And this is how it's gonna start, I can only imagine.
It's already amazing.
This is great. This is so fun.
They must have had so much fun being this ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Who needs a horse when you can just make the sound yourself?
Halt! Who goes there? It is I, Arthur, King of the Britons, defeater of the Saxons.
Titles.
I know they ain't got no moose in this now.
It is I, Arthur, son of Uther Pendragon from the castle of Camelot.
Oh, hello.
Is he supposed to be King Arthur?
Pull the other one.
Got bells on.
And this is my trusty servant Patsy, in search of knights who will
Hi,
join me in my
Patsy.
court at...
Patsy.
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 We have ridden the length and breadth of the land in search of knights who will join me in my court at Camelot. I must speak with your lord and master.
What? Ridden on a horse?
Yes.
You're using coconut. You're using coconut.
What?
You're using coconut.
What?
Can't.
Ridden on a horse?
Yes.
You're using coconut. You're using coconut. You're using coconut.
What?
You've got
That's
two
true.
empty. Ridden on a horse?
Yes.
You're using coconut.
What?
You've got two empty arms of.
Yeah.
You're using coconut. You're using coconut.
It's coconuts.
Ridden on a horse?
Yes.
You're using coconut.
Coconuts?
Ridden on a horse?
Yes.
You're using
What horse?
coconut. You've got two empty halves of coconut and you're banging them together. You've got two empty halves of coconut and you're banging them together.
So?
Oh, those coconuts.
You've got two empty halves of coconut and you're banging them together.
You're using coconuts. That's funny.
Coconut and you're banging them together.
So? We have ridden since the snow...
Banging them together.
So?
Two empty halves of coconut and you're banging them together.
Low budget.
Banging them together.
They bang them together.
And you're banging them together.
He called you out.
You've got two empty halves of coconut and you're banging them together.
So? We have ridden since the snows of winter covered this land.
What?
Where'd you get the coconut?
We found them.
In Mercia, the coconut's tropical. Well, this is a temperate zone.
It doesn't fit the climate.
Through the kingdom of Mercia, through...
Where'd you get the coconut?
We found them.
Found them? In Mercia, the coconut's tropical. Where'd you get the coconut? Get the coconut.
We found them.
Yeah, the coconut's tropical.
We found them. Well, you asking such a weird question.
Where'd you get the coconut?
Where'd you get the coconut?
Ridden since the snows of winter covered this land.
Where'd you get the coconut?
Yeah, where?
In Mercia, the coconut's tropical. Where'd you get the coconut?
That's a very good question.
Mercia, the coconut's tropical.
Oh my god, he's just calling him out.
We found them.
We found them.
The coconut's tropical.
What do you mean?
Well, this is a temperate zone.
We found them.
Where?
Found them? In Mercia, the coconut's
Right.
tropical. Where'd you get the coconut?
Yeah, where would you get coconuts here?
Tropical.
What do you mean? We have ridden since the snows of winter covered this land. Through the kingdom of Mercia, through... Where'd you get the coconut?
Wait, let's hold on here. I want to know where the coconut story is.
In Mercia, the coconut's tropical.
He's so fixated on the coconut.
We found them.
Where'd you get the coconut?
We found them. What do you mean?
Well, it's the temperate zone.
So no, we really need to play this out logically.
The coconuts do not fit this climate.
Swallow may fly south with the sun, or the house martin or the plover may seek warmer climes in winter. These are not strangers to our land.
Actually, it's unusual place for coconut.
Good point.
The swallow may fly south with the sun.
This is like every conversation you and I have had.
Are you suggesting coconuts migrate?
They could be carried.
What?
They could be carried.
What?
Not at all. They could be carried.
What? Are you suggesting coconuts migrate?
Not at all.
Oh, that's a very interesting conversation.
It's a fair question.
The coconuts.
Right.
This amazing.
Are you suggesting coconuts migrate?
What? Why are they having a conversation about coconut?
Coconuts migrate?
Not at all. They could be carried.
They could be carried.
Not at all. They could be carried.
He's like, first, I just want to know where you got it.
Are you suggesting coconuts migrate?
Not at all.
Are you suggesting coconuts migrate?
Not at all. They could be carried.
What? A swallow carrying a coconut?
Jesus.
A swallow carrying a coconut?
It could grip it by the husk.
A 5-ounce bird?
Okay.
It could grip it by the husk.
Why are we talking about this?
Wary swallow carrying a coconut?
It could grip it by the husk. It could grip it by the husk.
No.
Not at all. They could be carried.
Ah, true.
By the husk.
It's not a question of where he grip.
They could be carried.
What? A swallow?
What?
It could grip it by the husk.
A swallow carrying a coconut?
I don't think
It
so.
could grip.
A swallow carrying a coconut?
Why not?
It's not a question of where he grips it. It's a simple question of weight ratios. A 5-ounce bird could not carry a 1-pound coconut.
I mean, I'm not a birdologist, but that math, that's legit. I don't think a 5-ounce bird could carry a pound coconut, no matter where he grabs it.
It's a simple question of weight ratios. A 5-ounce bird could not carry a 1-pound coconut.
What is going on?
A 5-ounce bird could not carry a 1-pound coconut.
I mean,
Well, it doesn't matter.
he's right.
It's a simple question of weight ratios. 5-ounce bird could not carry a 1-pound coconut.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Simple math.
It's a simple question of weight ratios. 5-ounce bird could not carry a 1-pound coconut. It's a simple question of weight ratio. 5-ounce bird not carry a 1-pound coconut.
Early cinema sins.
A 5-ounce bird could not carry a 1-pound coconut. Simple question of weight ratios. A 5-ounce bird could not carry a 1-pound coconut.
So let's be logical
Doesn't
here.
matter.
Be honest, man. Where'd you get the coconuts? Just tell him where.
5-ounce bird not carry a 1-pound coconut. It's a simple question of weight ratios.
Yep, it's too heavy.
Well, it doesn't matter. Will you go and tell your master that Arthur from the court of Camelot is here?
Listen, in order to maintain airspeed velocity, a swallow needs
Stop.
to beat its wings.
Move
43
on!
times.
Stop talking about the coconuts!
Well, it doesn't matter. Will you go and tell your master that Arthur from the court of Camelot is here?
Listen, in order to maintain airspeed velocity, a swallow needs to beat its wings 43 times every second. Am I right?
I'm not interested.
In order to maintain airspeed velocity,
Oh my
a
God.
swallow needs to beat its wings 43 times every second, right? A swallow needs to beat its wings in order to maintain airspeed velocity. A swallow...
He wants to get to the point, you know.
Go and tell your master that...
I like your hat.
Listen, in order to maintain airspeed velocity, to beat its wings 43 times, am I right? A swallow needs to beat its wings 43 times Am I right?
Hey, he's not giving up on it.
A swallow needs to beat...
He's not letting it go.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm getting frustrated.
A swallow needs to beat its wings 43 times every second, right? Please! Am I right?
Am I right?
Listen, in order to maintain airspeed velocity,
He's still going on about it.
its wings 43 times every second, right?
Right?
You go and tell your master that Arthur from the court of Camelot is here.
We're discussing coconuts.
A swallow needs to beat its wings 43 times every second, right?
Please!
Maintain airspeed velocity. A swallow...
Oh my gosh, bro.
In order to maintain airspeed velocity
Oh my god.
every second, right?
Please!
Am I right?
I'm not interested.
Swallow
Why does he
expert.
know so much about swallows?
In order to maintain airspeed velocity,
How he knows?
wings 43 times every second, right?
Why is he still on that shit?
Arthur from the court of Camelot is here.
Nah, bro. Serious question. Where did you get the coconuts?
Needs to beat its wings 43 times every second.
He can't let it go.
Am I right?
Yes.
I'm not interested.
A swallow...
He's still going on with this.
A swallow needs to beat its wings in order to maintain airspeed velocity. Needs to beat its wings 43 times every second.
Oh, wow.
Well, it doesn't matter.
It kind of matters. This dude is nuts.
It could be carried by an African swallow. Oh, yeah, but then, of course, African swallows are non-migratory. Oh, yeah.
I love the height difference. They're so tiny up there. It just makes it even more stupid.
African swallows are non-migratory. Oh, yeah. They just use a strand of creeper. What, held under the dorsal guiding feathers?
Give them something to talk about all night.
Bring a coconut back anyway. Wait a minute, supposing... But then, of course, African swallows are non-migratory. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
But they couldn't
Jesus.
bring a coconut back anyway.
Just go through the front door.
It could be carried by an African swallow. Not a European swallow, that's my point. Oh, yeah, I agree with that.
Will you ask your master?
There's a more pressing matter at the hand now. We need to figure this coconut situation out. I love that the coconuts just completely derailed the entire
It derailed the whole thing. Just get your master. Well, hold on. We got a coconut issue.
I'm not interested.
It could be carried by an African swallow.
Jesus. They are more interested about the coconut.
Oh, yeah. So they couldn't bring a coconut back anyway. Anyway. Wait a minute. Supposing two swallows carried it together. No, they'd have to have it on a line.
He's still going. He's gone.
It could be carried by an African swallow. Oh, yeah, an African swallow may be, but not a European swallow, that's my point. Well, simple. They just use a strand of creeper. What, held under the dorsal guiding feathers? Why not? It could be carried by an African. With that.
Will you ask your master if he wants to join my court?
Where'd you
at
get the
Camelot?
coconuts?
Your master if he wants to join my court at Camelot.
No, I want to hear this conversation.
Oh, yeah. So they couldn't bring a coconut back anyway.
Look, okay, I'm just gonna ride away.
So they couldn't bring a coconut back anyway. Wait a minute. Supposing two swallows carried it together.
Oh, the guy with the coconuts.
Be carried by an African swallow. Me, but not a European swallow, that's my point.
They're all talking, you know, like just, they really got bored. That's why they have such a conversation out here.
So African swallows are non-migratory. Oh, yeah. Supposing two swallows carried it together.
Definitely want to try the coconut for this song.
It could be carried by an African swallow. But then, of course, African swallows are non-migratory. A European swallow, that's my point. Oh, yeah, I agree with that.
Why do they know so much about swallows?
Supposing two swallows carried it together. No,
Hey,
they have to have it on a
teamwork.
line. It could be carried by an African swallow.
All these bird facts.
Oh, yeah. So they couldn't bring a coconut back anyway.
On you go.
Wait a minute. Supposing two swallows carried it together.
Oh.
Carried by an African swallow.
Oh, God.
But then, of course, African swallows are non-migratory. Oh, yeah.
They're still on the swallows.
Supposing two swallows carried it together. Oh yeah, an African swallow may be, but not a European swallow. That's my.
Oh, that's for sure me.
Yeah, an African swallow may be. But they couldn't come back anyway. What? Held under the door.
They're still talking?
Oh my
gosh.
So African swallows are non-migratory. Oh yeah. So
I'm not interested.
it could be carried by an African swallow.
This thing come out of nowhere.
But then, of course, African swallows are non-migratory. Oh, yeah. So they couldn't bring a coconut back anyway. Wait a minute. Could be carried by an African swallow.
Another guy joined in.
Strand of creeper. What? Held under the dorsal guard?
They just left.
It could be carried by an African swallow.
Peanut gallery over here chiming in.
Oh, yeah. So they couldn't bring a coconut back anyway. Wait a minute. Supposing two swallows carried it together. No.
Oh, that was so funny. I love that they were focusing on the logistics and the rationality behind it.
But then, of course, African swallows are non-migratory. Wait a minute. Supposing two swallows carried...
Oh my gosh.
I'm not interested.
It could be carried by an African swallow. Oh, yeah, an African...
He's like, what did we get ourselves into, man? This was just a side
I'm just trying to get some knights together.
Supposing two swallows carried it together.
I love how you don't see them. They're so high up.
I know.
Supposing two swallows carried it together.
Exactly. They definitely took turns.
It could be carried by an African swallow.
The guy comes in and gets involved in the conversation.
Not a European swallow, that's my point. Oh, yeah, I agree with that.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that.
But then, of course, African swallows are non-migratory.
Oh, yeah.
Not back anyway.
You guys just continue your conversation about the swallows.
Could be carried by an African swallow. African swallow may be, but not a European.
But why would there be an African swallow here?
Will you ask your master?
But then, of course, African swallows are non-migratory. They couldn't bring a coconut back anyway.
Onwards.
And of course, African swallows are non-migratory.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah. So they couldn't bring a coconut back anyway.
It's like when you and your friends talk about sports.
Is that what it feels like?
I'm not interested.
It could be carried by an African swallow.
Jeez Louise.
Ask your master if he wants to join my court at Camelot.
Help him.
They couldn't bring a coconut back anyway.
They're still doing it.
Ask your master if he wants to join my court at Camelot.
But then, of course, African swallows.
Stop banging on about African swallows.
It could be carried by an African swallow. Wait a minute. Supposing two swallows carried it together. Swallows are non-migratory.
It just keeps going.
So they couldn't bring a coconut back anyway.
Such a random conversation to be screaming.
Ask your master if he wants to join my court at Camelot.
Oh my God. I learned more about swallows than I thought I'd ever need to today.
That's the best horse sound effects I ever heard in my life.
Thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and check out one of our other videos.